Okay, we're going to pick up the USA side of things here in the press conference after their 109-81 win over Greece. Steve Kerr and Jalen Brunson. Jalen, congratulations. Could you please give us a comment?
Yeah. First, all respect to Greece and that team over there, and they play hard, well coached, and a lot of respect for them on that squad. For us, we're still getting better. Still can tweak a couple of things, to where we can be a better team. But we're learning. After wins, they're better than learning after losses. So we're going to continue to do that.
Okay, thanks, Coach Kerr.
Yeah, really good effort from our guys. Our thought process every game is to wear the opponent down. We're 12 deep on our roster, and we're just trying to stay solid on every possession and really put pressure on the opponent. And we needed to do that tonight because Greece played very well. That first half they stayed with us the whole half, and as Jalen said, it's a good team, very well coached and tough physically, and we had to play very well, and eventually in the second half we broke the dam and opened up the game.
Okay, if you have a question, raise your hand and I'll get you a microphone. Yep, right here in the front.
Bill Barton, The Athletic. A question about Josh Hart for both of you, because you play with him with the Knicks. So I'm curious just what it's like for you to watch him play in this role off the bench with Team USA. And then for you, Steve, while he was out the Puerto Rico game with the contract, you were saying he's going to have a big role on this team. Is what he's doing now, is this what you envisioned for him?
Ever since I've known Josh, since the day we met, almost 10 years ago, he's been the same player. He's had the same mindset since the day I met him. He's a hard-working guy, has the ability to do things on the court as every other NBA player does, and but he takes pride in always doing the little things on a nightly basis. So he brings that toughness, that effort, and he's a different man. He goes out there, he's relentless, and he's been doing that since the day I met him.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Josh is just a winner, That's people ask what position does he play? He plays winner, I don't know what position he plays, but he gets loose balls, he guards anybody. At one point, Spo turned to me and said, some people get 50-50 balls. He gets the 30-70 balls, And I thought that was really well said. I mean, he just makes these plays with his effort and his physicality and his toughness, but also his skill. He really pushes the ball well in transition and moves it, gets off the ball, and then that's when the first domino falls defensively, and then you see the next 2 or 3 passes. Josh is often the first guy to create the advantage, and he just has a unique game, and what he does translates to winning.
Hey, Steve. Tim Reynolds, AP. We saw last night with France that getting out of the first round is not a guarantee ever. I know this might sort of feel like winning the division, that it's not the ultimate goal for this team, but can you even acknowledge getting to the second round, or does everyone just know that there's just ultimately just the one thing that really matters for this group?
Yeah, I mean, all of our guys, saw the result last night with France, and it's a good reminder to all of us that you just can't ease into any game in this tournament. The level of competition is so much better now worldwide than it was even 8 years ago. A lot of really good talent around the world, a lot of really good coaching. Teams are tough, teams are good, and we're going to have to play well over 40 minutes to win, and so we're really excited to win the first 2 and to guarantee ourselves a move to the next round. But we just keep going, one game at a time, and hopefully 6 more.
Jake Fisher with Yahoo Sports. Jalen, you got going pretty early in this one after kind of leaving a couple floaters short against New Zealand. Was there something in particular you saw in that Thomas Walkup matchup from the exhibition game that you were looking to kind of get downhill against tonight?
Nothing in particular. I think it starts with just my mindset and my concentration. And shots those close to the rim, are what I excel at, and that's what I've always worked on since I was 2. And so when I miss stuff like that, it just goes back to mechanics. It goes back to just concentration and stuff like that. So nothing in particular with matchups or anything. I'm just reading how the defense is playing and just attacking what I see. And that was really it.
Okay, go ahead. Right here.
Steve, Jalen, either of you guys can take this, but Jalen, you were one of the more vocal guys from that first group after that first game that said that you wanted to start out better, and you were so complimentary of the second group. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on what it's like to be part of a team like this, and maybe coach a team like this, where guys who maybe didn't play to the level that they were expecting were the first ones that were pretty hard on themselves, and also just how good it is to have that second group there with you. Yeah,
that second group is relentless. They come in and they change the game from the moment they step on the court. And so it's a props to them. It's a props to how they approach the game. And I think for us, that first group, and we're getting better. And we can start the game better. And I think for us, it's all about a feel and how we just need to attack the game as soon as you step on that court. And but I think the best part about it is that we're still a new group. We're still growing. We're still learning, and we still have a lot of time to get better before just the next game. So we're going to continue to do that. That's going to be our approach every time we step on the court.
Right here.
Yeah, this is for Coach Steve, Naveen Unglani from Rappler.com. Coach Steve, before the game started during practice, you mentioned one time that each of your assistant coaches would somewhat devise a game plan or scout opponents for each game, each assistant coach for each game. Could you maybe give some context on who did what for the last game and this game and the following game coming up?
Yeah, tonight was Coach Lou's game. The next game will be Coach Spo's. So Mark Few had New Zealand. We just assign each one certain teams, and they really do a deep dive, during the lead up to the game. And all 3 guys are amazing basketball coaches, and they see every detail, and they really put good game plans together, and then we collaborate as a staff, using all of the knowledge that those guys are bringing to each scouting report. So I'm really lucky to work with such a great crew, and this team is amazing to coach. We were just saying in the locker room, this isn't normal, to have 12 guys who are all pulling for each other every single day, regardless of how many minutes someone plays, how many points they score. Every single guy is all in. We're having so much fun every day. This is a special experience, and I'm just so happy to be part of it.
Hi, Coach. I asked this question also to Bobby in the mix zone. I think that in the game this summer, what the team has shown is an extremely good ability to switch on everyone on defense. All 5 players on the court at the same time that can defend on anybody. Do you think that this is the key ingredient that makes you stand out more against other teams in FIBA?
Well, we're very lucky because we have 12, not just NBA players, but 12 great NBA players. And when we put the team together, we were hoping to put a group together that could switch, but also play in coverage. We have JJ and Walker as big time shot blockers, so we can go back and forth defensively with different coverages. But it's a very versatile group, and they're all really good two-way players.
This will be the last one.
Hi, Coach. Here, Kevin Chareon for UcuWeb from Argentina. We always remember the words that you told Manu just before his retirement. Steve, great performance once again. On the one hand, In your next match against Jordania, will you take the opportunity to try some different systems, defense, or combination of players? Or do you prefer to be even more solid on the game shown until now? And on the other hand, you just talked about level of competition worldwide. I would like to know your thoughts about Argentina not being here or at the Olympics either. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I think our focus is just to get better every game. So, you know, we play Jordan next, and you know, we're excited to get another 40 minutes together. And this team was just put together 3 weeks ago, and so every game and every practice is very meaningful. So we're excited for the next one, and we'll move on from there. As for Argentina, they have a great basketball history. They've had a lot of success, and I know you know they won't be in the Olympics, and so it's a difficult stretch for them right now. But you know, this is part of sports. You know, you have different eras and different runs, and I'm sure they'll be back. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.